coming with his senior reflections.
Welcome, class of 2009, family, friends, Ms. Green, Director of Vocational and Alternative Education, Ms. Norman, Accelerated Learning Center Coordinator, and Mr. Washington, Assistant Coordinator, and all the teachers. Without all of you, this occasion would not be happening. So welcome to the class of 2009 Baccalaureate and Award Ceremony. Today I represent the class of 2009 and all that this has meant to us. Even though my experiences are personal, we all share a common bond wanting to graduate. Today I have the opportunity to share my story with all of you. I started high school at Little Rock Central High. I stayed there for 1.5 years. I had to leave because I was skipping and failing all my classes. My parents wanted to move me to a strict environment, so they moved me to Lutheran High. I stayed there as well for 1.5 years. I was disrespectful to all my teachers and fellow students. I was also selling and using a lot of drugs. I was arrested for the first time and Lutheran expelled me from school. I decided to look into other ways to complete my education. I decided that school wasn't for me, so I looked into getting my GED. I passed everything but math. Shortly after I took my GED test, I was arrested again and put on probation. I remember the first time when Ms. Norman interviewed me. She said she really wanted me to succeed and treated me with sincerity. She really cared. The other schools, the principals just wanted me to leave. They did not want me there. I came to the Accelerated Learning Center needing 11.5 credits. The first year, I attended all my classes and did not get into trouble. But when summer came, I started selling and using drugs again. I came back with the same old behavior, disrespecting all my teachers and everybody I went to school with. Ms. Norman could tell I was acting different. She would see me in the hall and ask me if I wanted to go on a field trip. I didn't know where it was, but I could tell I did not want to go. After a month of skipping class again, she called me and my parents and discussed me being expelled for my absences. I told her that I need to take that field trip she was talking about. She then referred me to a treatment center. After 30 days, I returned to school sober and I finished out the school year. When school started this year, I knew I could finish my credits. I also started working in the mornings and going to school in the afternoon. I did really good and was confident until I got to Algebra 2, and then I thought I couldn't make it. I wanted to quit school, and I talked to Ms. Norman about quitting school, but she talked me out of it. On April 26th, I had my Accelerated Learning Center exit interview, and I am still drug and alcohol free. If it wasn't for me attending the Accelerated Learning Center, I don't think I ever would have graduated. Here I've gotten more one-on-one with my teachers, and the schedule of the Accelerated Learning Center is flexible so I can still go to work. So that is my story. I also want to thank my mother and my friends. At times, it was hard for them to stand by me, but I'm grateful that they did. I've gone through a lot of challenges at the Accelerated Learning Center and look forward to new challenges. I'm taking my ACT in June and plan to attend college in the fall to study commercial real estate. I'm an example of how the Accelerated Learning Center represents achievement through success, rooted in great expectations. Because I've succeeded this challenge, I now look forward to more challenges to come.
Wow, there's not a dry eye in the place, is it not? What a difference the Accelerated Center Learning Center has been in these students' lives. And I'm sure we would hear more and more stories just the same. Faculty, staff, a big hug if I could reach around each of you to let you know what a difference you're making in these young people's lives. Thank you so much. At this time, another distinguished ACC student, senior, graduate,